Jayden Daniels' promising rookie season hit a concerning moment on Sunday when the Washington Commanders quarterback exited their dominant 40-7 win over the Carolina Panthers with a left rib injury. What should have been a day of celebration for Washington, with Hall of Famer Darrell Green's number being retired at halftime and the team cruising to an easy victory, was marred by the uncertainty surrounding their star rookie's health. The Commanders took control early, with linebacker Dante Fowler setting the tone with a pick 6 in the opening quarter. On Washington's first offensive possession, Daniels showcased his dual-threat abilities with a 46-yard run, electrifying the crowd at Northwest Stadium and helping the Commanders build an early 10-0 lead. However, the excitement soon turned to concern when Daniels took a hit during the drive and walked off the field, clearly in pain. Daniels was taken to the medical tent for evaluation before being escorted to the locker room. He did not return to the game, and by the third quarter, the Commanders announced that he had been ruled out due to the injury. The rib issue left fans and the team alike anxious, as the quarterback was seen wincing in discomfort while leaving the field. Washington center Tyler Biadasz, like many of his teammates, spoke about the challenge of remaining focused on the game after Daniels' injury. "You got to compartmentalize that for the moment and for the moments throughout the whole game," Biadasz said. "It happened in the first quarter, so we had to get through it and keep our spirits up, hoping everything's okay. We just had to move on." Commanders head coach Dan Quinn didn't offer any immediate diagnosis after the game but indicated that Daniels would undergo further testing on Monday to determine the severity of the injury. While Daniels' status remains uncertain, the sight of him standing on the sideline in sweats during the second half, smiling and waving to fans, provided some optimism that the injury might not be too severe. In the meantime, veteran quarterback Marcus Mariota filled in admirably for Daniels. Mariota, who has 10 years of NFL experience and 74 career starts, proved more than capable of keeping Washington's offense moving. He completed 18 of 23 passes for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns, effectively managing the game and leading the Commanders to a comfortable win over a struggling Panthers team. Washington running back Brian Robinson Jr. praised Mariota's seamless transition into the game, stating that the offense barely missed a beat in Daniels' absence. "Not a good feeling, but we were ready to adjust. Marcus came right in and did everything he was supposed to do. So it was like Jayden Daniels wasn't even there," Robinson said. "We would love to have him back out on the field, but I'm just glad everybody was prepared to adjust." Mariota, known for his mobility, is capable of making plays with his legs like Daniels, though he isn't quite as explosive. Nevertheless, his veteran presence ensured the Commanders' offense didn't falter. "Really what it comes down to is trying to execute the game plan. Nothing of us really changed," Mariota said. "We as quarterbacks are always talking about situations and scenarios. We all have an idea of what this is supposed to look like." Despite Mariota's solid performance, the Commanders are well aware that the 1-6 Panthers aren't a strong enough opponent to truly gauge the team's potential without Daniels. The rookie quarterback has been a revelation this season, emerging as a front-runner for NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year honors and providing Washington with a dynamic playmaker under center. If the Commanders hope to win the NFC East for the first time since 2020, they will need Daniels healthy and back in the lineup soon. As of now, the team is taking a cautious, day-to-day approach while awaiting the results of Daniels' medical tests. The fact that he was able to return to the sideline during the second half and interact with fans was an encouraging sign, but the full extent of the injury remains unclear. Commanders fans and the organization can only hope for good news in the coming days as they keep their fingers crossed for the return of their star quarterback. For now, Daniels' spirits seem to be high, as evidenced by his demeanor on the sidelines. And with Mariota proving himself as a capable backup, the Commanders are in good hands should Daniels need a little time to heal. Nonetheless, the franchise's long-term hopes rest heavily on Daniels' shoulders, and the team will be eagerly awaiting Monday's test results to determine how long they might be without their rising star.